Hey, it's Joy and welcome to the firm. So I wanted to do a video explaining holding companies and how you would use them in various industries. So whenever you have a holding company, that will be LLC number 2, and you have another LLC that does business with the public. Okay, so if I was a landlord, I had rental homes, LLC number 1 will be doing the business with the tenants. LLC number 2 would hold the assets, okay? So all they would do would be holding the property, meaning if I owned the property outright, the deed would be in LLC 2 or my holding company's name. Every month, LLC number 1 will set up a lease agreement, and they will pay the holding company a monthly fee for leasing that property to that LLC to use to then rent to the tenant. So if the tenant were to fall and break their neck at the property, if you got a contract dispute, the tenant can only sue LLC number 1, which is the LLC doing business with that tenant. So you can never touch the assets. Okay, let's just make these trucks. So now I have a trucking company. I'm doing business with my vendors in my LLC number 1. The holding company is going to hold the title to my truck. So you own a truck outright, then the title will be in the holding company's name. You're going to register with the DMV, and every month we'll set up a lease agreement, and then LLC number 1 will pay your holding company X amount to use the truck. And this is the company doing the business with the government, with your vendors, on the load board. This is the company that will get sued. So if something were to happen, they will not be able to touch your assets, okay? Now, another asset that people kind of don't pay it. Oh, come on, Joy, get it together. May not pay attention to are intellectual property, okay? So if you have a trademark, now I done messed up my whole board. Hold on. Okay, so if you have some trademark, you have a copyright, okay? So Beyonce, her name is trademark. Blue Ivy is trademark, and they're owned in a separate, the trademark is owned in a holding company. It's not in the same company as her music label, okay, or her record company. If you have a trademark or copyright, you produce songs, you write books, you have courses, you trademark your business name. You may want to put your trademark in a separate LLC. So if your business were to get sued, and maybe now you're starting out, you're a new business, but in a couple of years, you're an awesome person, you're a great business owner, you're going to have a multi-million-dollar business, your name is going to be worth something, you may want to protect that name. So you may want to put your trademark and your copyrights in a separate holding company that is an asset. So if something were to happen to your company, they can't just take your trademark or your copyright because that's held in a separate holding company. So whatever you want to do to have layers between you and your assets is how you would do a holding company.